Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. All prepared, Janelle Brown is going to start again in North Carolina. Following the passing of her son Garrison, she drastically altered her way of living. The Sister Wives actress changed her life for the better by taking matters into her own hands. Janelle desired to be nearer to her surviving children and more accessible. To truly live life, she began to travel more and embark in new experiences. Since her son's death, the reality TV star has not spent much time in her Flagstaff residence. In an attempt to keep herself occupied with Maddie's kids, Janelle moved to North Carolina. This year, she made the decision to live mostly in North Carolina. Savannah, her youngest daughter, moved to Greenville as well to pursue her studies. She could therefore go to see her from Maddie's house with ease. The reality TV personality recently gave fans a peek of her new beach house lifestyle. Janelle teases her fans about her new life in North Carolina on Sister Wives. Star of Sister Wives Janelle Brown is very happy with her new life in North Carolina. Although the TLC actress has already spent many months at Maddie's house, she has other plans to spend time with her grandchildren. Janelle was quite pleased with the remarkable outcomes of her extensive gardening efforts in the new, humid environment. Because Savannah moved, the reality TV star has also taken a lot of trips. Janelle has come to embrace her life of travel. She already disclosed to her followers how far she has traveled this year. She acknowledged that she enjoyed taking cross-country drives. The 55-year-old talked about how much she's come to appreciate the cuisine of the cross-country. In addition, Janelle has made the decision to broaden her horizons and try new things outside of her career. She recently shared news of her new beach house with her fans. The TLC personality filmed a video tour of her new home. Janelle showed off the opulent house she had leased for a good time. She took pictures of every room, including the large living room, the tiny dining room, and the kitchen. The TLC personality also withheld information regarding whether she spent the weekend with her kids or alone. Sitting on one of the sun porches at this incredible beach house we rented for the weekend, Janelle stated, she couldn't wait to have fun at the beach. The reality TV star was also confident that the weekend will be fantastic. Sister Wives. Janelle takes professional classes to refresh her cooking skills. Star of Sister Wives Janelle Brown has a lot planned to liven up her dull life. She has been trying out new things ever since relocating to North Carolina. The reality TV personality frequently talks about her fresh encounters there. Janelle just described all the enjoyable parts of her most recent cooking lesson. In a matter of minutes, she documented her experience creating her own butter. The local coffee shop here in NC that I adore offers a fun selection of classes, Janelle remarked. She thus attended the session to learn how to create butter by hand using a mixer. Experimented with putting herbs into one of the batches I made, the TLC personality said. Janelle also disclosed that she intends to play around with the recipe more in autumn. What will happen to the money now that Cody and Robin Brown, stars of Sister Wives, are selling their house? Many viewers are wondering that as the details of the impending house sale emerge. There would have been a discussion regarding money division back when the family was still a single polygamous unit. But life has become considerably more complicated since the triple divorce. See what other Sister Wives fans are saying about the circumstance by reading on. After the McMansion is sold, how will the stars of Sister Wives split the proceeds? It's no secret that a big part of Cody and Robin's opulent lifestyle came from Mary and Janelle Brown. Will Mary and Janelle get any of the proceeds if they decide to sell their house? Fans of Sister Wives are curious about what will happen next and have some questions. A Sister Wives fan posted a question on Reddit this week, wondering will the OG3 get a percentage of the mansion's sale? OG3, get a lawyer up. When they made a contribution to the first acquisition, will they have to fight for a cut of the sale or gain? I hope they receive what they are entitled to because I know they read this. Even though many other Redditors concurred that seeing Mary and Janelle get some of the money would be immensely fulfilling, none appeared to believe it would actually happen. Mary and Janelle are not entitled to Cody and Robin's house legally. I don't believe they have any legal claim to any of it. They wouldn't have been co-owners of the house and would have donated the money as a gift, which would have been recorded as such with the lender to demonstrate that they didn't anticipate receiving their money back. One more Redditor retorted, "I can't stress enough how dumb this family was, financially and honestly, especially Janelle. I assume Mary and Janelle are trying to convince Cody and Robin to use the money from the house sale to buy them out of Coyote Pass." Numerous Sister Wives viewers were taken aback to discover that Cody and Robin intended to sell their house because they had worked so hard to relocate to Flagstaff. It can take a while before fans receive any conclusive responses. But some people have started to wonder if Cody and Robin are divorcing or if Sister Wives is about to end. How do you interpret the circumstances? Post your own ideas in the comments section. The fact that Sister Wives will be discussing her late brother Garrison Brown's passing this season, according to Michael T. Brown patron, is interesting. Sister Wives fans are eager to see what the Browns have been up to in season 19, but Michael T., the daughter of Cody and Christine Brown, is more worried about a touchy subject that was covered on camera. Garrison, the son of Cody and Janelle Brown, was discovered dead at his Flagstaff home in March 2024 from what seemed to be a gunshot wound to the head, as monsters and critics had previously reported. Both the Brown family and Sister Wives watchers were shocked by the revelation, and ever since, viewers have wondered whether and how TLC would address such a painful subject. We may infer from the season 19 teasers that the touchy subject will be covered. Through the heartbreaking pain, the family navigates this incredible tragedy and comes together to mourn and celebrate his life, the press statement said. When Michael T. learned that her brother's passing will be discussed in Sister Wives season 19, she took to the internet to express her emotions. Sister Wives season 19 doesn't suit the date of Garrison's death, according to Michael T. Michael T. and her spouse, Tony Patron, conducted a live YouTube feed for their followers, who had questions over Garrison's passing being discussed on Sister Wives. In the video, Michael T. remarked, "It's interesting that they added Garrison in there, because, that shouldn't be part of this season." She noted, "This was filmed, 2 years ago. That timeline, with everything they own, doesn't add up." Michael T. said that it was respectful to leave out Garrison's death from the new trailer, and that she 100% agrees with the choice, though she can't figure out why it will be a part of the plot for season 19. Michael T. continued, "I'm really concerned about how they'll handle all the Garrison stuff." She revealed that she doesn't love any of the theories she has heard regarding the handling of Garrison's untimely death. Michael T. went on, "But I do hope whatever they do is respectful, and it's about him. It's all about him, nothing to do with little grudges or other people's relationships. Thus, I'm hoping they show him that decency and respect." The National Guard is criticized by Michael T. for posting pictures from the Garrison's memorial service. Michael T. has been vocal about how the media covered her brother's tragic death. Michael T. has expressed her displeasure with the National Guard disclosing pictures from Garrison's event. A picture of Janelle crying as she received an American flag in honor of Garrison was shared on Facebook by the Nevada Air National Guard. Michael T. acknowledged that the distribution of the images and their subsequent viral success had left her and her family feeling pretty upset. Michael T. said, "We didn't give them the go-ahead to release that. He's turning on Robin if he isn't calling out his ex-partners for abandoning them despite his obvious neglect or calling them out as alienated parents. As the monarch of his realm, Cody demands more of his subjects than mere disobedience. Is Robin truly treating him with disdain? Most likely not. More likely, his dark phase is just a source of fatigue. The man he used to be has changed. It's amazing how much he's changed. In the early seasons, he was a cheerful presence, always grinning and trying his hardest for the large family. When he got home from work, he spoke with folks. In general, he came across as polite and kind. The Cody of today, the different man, molded by his bad experiences. He doesn't have the necessary coping mechanisms, therefore he uses immature language and acts to destroy his marriage. He appears to be overcome with anger and grief. His appearance has changed, and it's not just old age. It's the lowered brightness in the eyes and the lack of a smile. How cynical Cody is. Off-screen, Cody is mourning the death of a kid. Experiencing that is quite terrible, particularly considering that he was not in contact with Garrison Brown prior to his son's passing. He was a nightmare before the tragedy, which may have altered him, making him softer and more contemplative. Is he truly Robin's ideal partner? It no longer seems to be the case. It's possible that Cody doesn't want a wife at all, or just another one. He can be unintentionally ruining the relationship in order to get out. Perhaps he's simply unhappy, or he's just growing older. Perhaps he wants to start afresh, free from the burden of a failing marriage. Even though he's been acting like he loves Robin, he's hurting her now that they're alone. This pair is experiencing something that is tearing them apart. Perhaps he is fixated on his past relationships. No man will be able to have a fulfilling relationship with that. All that matters to a couple in love is their relationship. They shouldn't ruminate on the man's previous relationships with other women all the time. That is a perverse dynamic that is almost certain to go horribly wrong. In the previously mentioned teaser video, Cody accused his former partners of. Cody was the ultimate patriarch. He was the one in charge of many women. Cody was in charge since everyone involved was still deeply entrenched in patriarchy. The women were indoctrinated into thinking they were obligated to follow him. This had a disastrous outcome. That kind of influence over another human being is inappropriate for anyone. Cody was the most well-known polygamist in the world for a while. Perhaps he still is, but he isn't the same person now. He's become so much less of himself. There were advantages to having several wives as well. Take a reality TV job, for instance. With 3 of the wives starting over and Garrison's untimely death, how long can sister wives actually last? Can fans actually stay interested in Cody and Robin? It's safe to assume that Cody has given this some thought, but they might not be. Although he values money, there are other things that are more important to him. Before he destroys his marriage, Cody had better take a moment to consider this. Janelle is unwavering in her view that she deserves better care, even in spite of Christine's sympathetic manner that seemed to reflect sympathy for her predicament. The women discuss the possibility of holding an annual family reunion during their talk. They both indicate that they would be willing to attend these kinds of events. But Cody doesn't seem to feel the same way, as he shows a great deal of reluctance and says he doesn't want to see Kristen again. Despite the modifications, Janelle declared, "I like plural marriage," indicating that she was open to the concept. She made it clear that Cody would need to fully engage with me as a marriage partner again, before she would be open to reevaluating their relationship. Looking at Janelle like she's the biggest moron on the earth, Christine is bewildered. The women concur that Cody is now in a committed relationship with Robin, since her children are the center of his life. Christine remarks, "I think he's just a monogamist now," regarding Cody to Janelle. It seems like he's fallen into the monogamous role, and I believe he may have done so previously and was merely attempting to fulfill his obligations with his multiple families. Janelle confesses, "That would annoy me if I cared. However, I don't give a damn. Actually, I don't." In a concise statement, Janelle expresses her thoughts regarding Cody and Robin's relationship. They can have each other. Christine continues to convey her claims from earlier that Cody had a preferential attitude toward Robin. Looking in, she has a lovely spouse. "It's everything a husband should be like," she says. Christine does, however, also acknowledge that she is so disgusted, disappointed, and appalled by her former husband's actions that she finds it difficult to express her sentiments. Mary has settled into her B&B in Utah quite nicely. She moved her clothing business inventory into her storage shed and organized it with the help and encouragement of Jen, her best friend. Mary still imagines a future with Cody in spite of the changes. Robin encourages Cody to mend and revitalize his relationships with Mary and Janelle, but Cody admits he has no feelings whatsoever for Mary. "I feel like Mary and I have had a reasonably amiable relationship," Cody says in a candid talking head voice. He says, "It's distant, I don't see her very often," acknowledging that there is a gap between them. "With a marriage that should last forever yet lacks embers, I have no idea what to do." These phrases perfectly capture the difficult and tense dynamics that currently define their marriage. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.